Hi there again, and now we're going to begin part two of assignment 7, and this is focusing on mindfulness and how to change the culture of an organization. And I've listed 5 recommendations, and my first one is to make mindfulness part of your company's culture. And this is something that's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be something that you start with and you work towards each day. But a few suggestions that I've found to be helpful would be first, offer some training for your employees at your work site, just to get them acquainted with learning how to become mindful. Also, you want to encourage people within your company to become leaders and mentors to other employees to help them and teach them how to become mindful. Also, offer web and mobile tools that employees can go to when they have workplace situations they may not know how to deal with, like give them simulations, and begin to root mindfulness into your organization. Make your employees, no, I don't like the word make, encourage your employees to learn how to be mindful and make it part of their everyday routine. My next step, number 2, is to encourage meditation. And some things I've listed would be maybe to offer a quiet space or a chill out area somewhere in your work environment. It could be like a patio outside. It could be a room with just some couches and chairs instead of cubicles and desks. Just somewhere where they can go just to clear their mind if they need to. Also, give your employees time to just come to work and do nothing for a few minutes. Maybe gather their thoughts, chat with coworkers, get a coffee or a water. Promote the benefits of quiet mind, how to slow your mind down and get it mindful. Encourage your employees to use apps on their smartphones that help with meditation, and make sure that they are aware of the health benefits of being mindful and of meditation. A lot of businesses are now offering wellness programs. It's jumped from like 50% in 1997 to 72% now of employees that do encourage some type of wellness program. I know, like for the school I work at, we are actually required to have a wellness screening every year, and it checks for things like high blood pressure, obesity, high cholesterol. And so if you have anything like that, then you are given coaching and it's free, and you talk to a wellness coach and they help you get back on the right track. Some other things that a company could do would offer like fun classes for maybe after hours. That could be cooking, yoga, wine tasting, or something that might encourage a new hobby, like maybe bike riding or kayaking. Also, give the employees professional learning experiences, make those available, and maybe even encourage them with travel opportunities where they, might get maybe a little free mini vacation out of the deal. A lot of businesses now are offering chiropractor care or massage therapy, which I'm a real big believer in. I think a massage is a necessity at least once a month for people. Maybe offer childcare programs. I know childcare can be very stressful for parents, young parents who are trying to work. So if their company offers some type of childcare, that might retain and keep better employees. Also, education reimbursement is big. If you have an employee that's still in college and trying to further their education, maybe help them out with tuition. And then, like I mentioned before, my job offers on-site wellness checks for health screenings. Okay, my third suggestion would be to encourage relationships among your employees, professional relationships. Offering times or, coming up with events for employees to mingle and spend time together outside of work. They can get to know each other, get to know their families by having events and gatherings. Even workshops that offer professional development activities like team building can really make people get acquainted with each other and become more friends. And then I like this idea, have a day where you get to bring your child or your pet to work day. Just kind of have a day where people get to meet your family members. My fourth suggestion is to slow down. Encourage yourself and others to take time to breathe, listen to their thoughts. Like I mentioned before, don't start working just as soon as you get to your desk. Have a few times to meditate and chill out, and plan for the day. Kind of know what's coming ahead. I find myself getting in trouble for multitasking, where I try to do 10 things at once and nothing really gets done right. So that's for me to slow down. That's my, one of my negative things I do. Stay focused. Time management is a big thing. Maybe decide what you can do today and what you might can put off for the next day. I call it what to keep and what to toss. And don't be afraid to ask for help. If you get behind on something, just say, "Hey, I need some help here." And I've learned to delegate tasks that someone else could do to others, and that helps quite a lot with slowing down. And these are my sources. I used consciouscompanymedia.com and entrepreneur.com to get some of my ideas, and some of the suggestions I made are just, from me, from just my own experience. So I hope you enjoyed my suggestions and my tips on how to become more mindful at work. Good night.